Hey y'all, welcome back to Alternative House channel. Today we are in Belgium visiting Nils and Arianna. They bought their chalet that was built in 1970s, rebuilt it into cozy tiny house, and today they're gonna give us a tour. Let's have a look.
We often recuperated some plants from our neighbors that went away or sold their bungalow or caravan. In the front there are these kind of butterfly plants. They attract a lot of butterflies and bees. They give also a kind of privacy to us. It's nice. And these yellow plants, they're actually roses. They started to grow wildly here, and we did the research, and they called Asian, Japanese roses. There's a barbecue under here. Also important because we are both vegan.
Yeah.
And vegan barbecues are quite nice, you know.
The best in the summer, eh?
It's a bit of veganess and, you know. We had old beds, like the back and the front. The other side is still in a make. We sewed the beds in pieces, like you see here. Normally this is a long piece on the side. We cut it in on size. And then we made a kind of chair from it. Vegetable little table where now are growing the first potatoes.
Yeah.
They're popping out. The roof before was not in a good state. It's a brand new roof done by professionals because in that period there was a storm passing by. It was not, the roof before was not in a good state. While the storm was busy, part of the oak branch fell on the roof. That was actually a good moment to invest in a new roof.
Did it happen before you bought or when you bought?
When we were in,
We were in.
it was a storm in the night, and it fell above our bed, but it was landing in a good way. So
Still safe.
yes.
Yeah.
Was it that tree that's growing?
Now it's cut it off.
They took some branches away, the sick branches, and now it's back in harmony, the nature.
Yeah.
The first jobs that we did with the cabin, that were the windows.
Yeah, to replace all windows. And the front door also was not there.
No.
There was a window before there, and then we put the door.
Yes, it was all single glass. We just bought randomly basic double glass windows.
Yeah, PVC ones,
Yes.
standard.
And the house itself was a bit smaller.
This whole part in the front was not really like an indoor, but was an outdoor place. So yeah, we made it like a new room. So we closed it all around with woods. We put the window in, and it's a new room.
So how big is it now?
45, 50 square meters. Maybe
Yeah.
with this new
Yeah.
piece added,
Yeah.
45.
And then also you built the deck outside. That's,
Last summer.
Yeah.
The beams on there we recuperated from demolished cabins. There were a few cabins here around. We integrated then some lavender can grow, some herbs for the kitchen.
Yeah.
Some violets for some color. Welcome inside. It's a work in progress at the moment. The new door brings a lot of light inside. It's nice when you eat. It's a wonderful spot actually. We hang also a lot of food in the garden for birds, and it's nice when you have breakfast or whatever when you eat to see the outside. Yeah.
And the heating source is a fire, pellet wood stove or wood stove.
It's a wood stove.
Yeah.
It's a wood stove, yes. And we have also like an infrared panel there, a warming panel. It helps us when we want to keep it like in the night, you know, or a bit warm. It helps us. That's why we install it next to the bed.
And this is the bedroom and living room.
We created this bookshelf in the middle to divide as a kind of wall, so that the light comes still through the books, no? And you don't have like a dark cave in it. And but you still have a division between the living room and the bedside. So, and the living room that you see here was the old outdoor space where you could sit under the rain.
Yes, here was normally a front door, and we demolished this wall.
Yes.
We make one space from it that the light enter also in this kind of space. The turntables to mix some music.
So you're a DJ.
It's nice to have fun with vinyls. It's wonderful. Sometimes when I don't want to have the piece, I put the music.
You used to do it a lot when you were 20.
And here the dogs sleep also. So
yes.
I made a bed for Res. It's the Podenco and Mimo the Galgo. Both adopted. They have now fun in this room. A little bed I made with table sticks from a table that we used as a working table to to cut our wood outside.
Yeah.
But the table sticks were still intact, the table legs.
Yes.
And here above, we put them on each other, and to make like a kind of decorative element. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So you used a lot of recycled materials.
Yes, yes. Also, the flooring here with the dogs is like a friend from me didn't want to have the flooring. He give it away also for free because he wanted to throw it away.
The same for the wall that you see here.
Yes.
Next to the bed. It was an old flooring from an old chalet that was demolished, and we recuperated all the flooring and we made a new wall.
And there you have a bedroom.
Our nest.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite
Narrow.
narrow, yes, and small, but it's nice to sleep because the window here, it allows you to watch the stars without to have actually a Velux, because it's quite low, the bed. You can look out. The same actually for the sofa. When you lay in the sofa, you can look the sky, and in the evening you can look the sun that goes under on the right side of the park. It's really wonderful and gives peace in your mind. We are south orientated, so you can really see the sun turning from the back of the forest all till the other sides. Here was normally a wall, so it was dividing the two spaces, and there was a room, and here was all working gear inside, tools.
Yes. So we closed it from the outside and opened it in the inside, so that we could just build like a little room, closet room for our clothes.
It's quite practical, huh?
Yeah, small but still compact, and everything goes in.
Yes.
If you squeeze it a bit.
And more recycled windows.
Yes, this came from an old buildings out of Antwerp. They say it's like from the 1800s.
Yeah.
And here also the same. Like we recuperate a few from Bruges.
Yeah, true.
Also, and back here we created here this kind of little room that is function as our shower. Our shower is behind, so if you shower, you can look in through, but you have still the privacy that you need. Of course, we open the windows, otherwise there is chance for mold.
But is it like a door? It has hinges.
Yes.
We did it because if there is a
problem with the plumbing, then we need to reach it, So we open it and the door goes open and you can reach all the tubes in the back,
So that's handy, if there is some problem with water, or we never know water that comes in worst case, we can always see directly what's exactly there.
We had no shower as well, when we moved here. There was no warm water and no shower. So we had to make all of the plumbing new from zero because
the first moments we were living here also directly the roof we broke everything open, and the roof was not really insulated. It was in the winter, it was quite cold, but it was nice because we were washing ourselves
outside
adventurously in the winter period with a bucket and cold water. We boiled our water also with
a boiler,
drink tea first and then went to shower.
No longer there to make me comb my hair, fix my tie, or kiss me good.
I like the ceilings. It's like so spacious, like so high.
In the beginning it was all closed here. Was actually the opposite, was quite narrow feeling that you had. We broke the plafond. We did the plafond sailing away. Yes. Now it's a spacious feeling. Quite thick insulation everywhere. That's in the winter period it's quite okay here to warm up.
Okay, indeed.
Because it's quite thick.
And I guess using so much recycled materials, it helped you to keep the costs very low.
Yes.
Do you know how much it cost you to renovate it?
The roof was a quite
the most expensive.
Big expense, but I think we are still around 20,000. This somehow. Because some wood is bought, and after the corona, the wood price went like a bit up.
The floor is all new, of course, it's Kirk, so it's also quite pricey. But when you balance it with reclaimed material, then you can, afford this kind of expenses because it's there's a good balance indeed. So
and it's also good. It holds the warm in and the wet out. Kirk is really good, and we have some insulation under that is based with wood crumbles. So this is also good against wetness. In the beginning it was not there, so you felt really the difference when there was wind.
There was no insulation in the floor.
No, was no insulation.
And, humid,
And you have spacious kitchen with an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
It's for her. She's the Italian
has to
cook
be.
in the house. She likes to cook, you know. That's not that I don't want to, but you
No,
like to
I
cook,
know,
so.
I know. But, in the beginning was only that. That was the original kitchen, you know. Only that wall was too small for us. So we kept the original fridge actually still working, so that's good. But then we had the idea to expand our kitchen and how, you know. So we made this kind of U shape. So it's perfect. Like I don't need any extra. It's really great. We can work with two of us here. Like one is cooking, the other one is cutting the vegetables.
Yes, it's perfect. There was also no window in the front, so
No,
we cut
no.
it also there, a window frame out.
And now we have plenty of light coming in.
Yeah, and the forest view.
And still space for shelves to put all our food stuff and all pots and pans and jars and cups and the shelves you all made by yourself also.
Yeah, it was also fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we like to combine it with vintage pieces that we find, you know, in flea markets or thrifting stores and stuff. So it's, we like this mix and match of styles and vibes, let's say.
Yes.
And you have a washing machine as well inside in the
We have a
kitchen.
washing machine that was not here originally, also not the connection.
No,
so
no.
we with the plumber did it together. So it's super practical.
And a proper stove oven, huge one.
Yeah, can be bigger. No, I'm joking.
No.
It's really, I don't even use the four of them, you know, so it's it works on gas, so it's great. We save so much money on it. Like the bottle of gas, it's 40 liters, I think.
It's a big bottle that we use.
It's a big one for 1 year, I think.
Propane gas, yes.
Yeah, and I cook
Daily,
every
yeah.
day I cook, you know. And the same for the shower, right? We have the same kind of capacity bottle for the shower for 1 water.
You have a gas heater.
Yeah.
Instant one.
Yeah, and it's quite good for consuming. You know, it's really well as energy-wise.
Perfect. For
it doesn't
electricity,
consume so
because
much.
It goes on and then it uses gas, and it's again.
It's a Holland brand also, and it's quite well
really
working. You know,
perfect. Also small, very compact. You know that you don't have to have anything too big or for a small space. It's great.
And of course, coffee machine.
Of course. A compact little one, but does its job, so why not?
There is no Italian without a coffee machine in the kitchen.
And no morning without coffee also.
No.
1, 2, 3,
So-
at least.
You can use the stove to cook on it.
Yes, here you have goes open, the top,
Yeah.
and then you can prepare your food. We baked in the winter period like a lot of potatoes. Castanhas are also really nice. Chestnuts, yes.
Yeah.
What are you doing for a living?
I'm a tattoo artist.
Yes.
And I'm a fiber artist, so I've got my studio, and you also tattoo in the studio, so that's
creative, also painting. I like
Yeah.
general art forms.
Yeah.
And about the location where you are at, can you tell a bit more?
We are in the north of Belgium, near the Holland border, not so far from it, not so far from Antwerp also.
Yeah, very practical. You take
Yes.
a bus outside, and in 40 minutes you're in Antwerp. So if you
Yes.
don't have a car,
It's perfect.
it's really.
We are also in a recreation ground where you can stay as most of you want, but you cannot have a domicile here. So there is a rule here on the camping that you every 2 years you need to go 4 months out of the camping of your house. In the future, we are planning to buy a van for that period and traveling.
Yeah.
Living in a van, quite good isolated, but that's the next project that we want to do. In the meantime, we search now other locations now, like
to stay these 4 months,
stay
like
4 months.
hotels or Airbnbs.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
there is enough
For now,
around.
for now,
Yeah,
yes. But so for the rest, you can stay here really full time, you know.
Almost.
Voila.
So you're 8 months here and then 4 months somewhere else.
Every 2 years, just
Every
1
Every
year
2
complete,
years.
and
So 20 months.
indeed.
Okay.
And then adventurous time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Voila.
But I guess it's much cheaper to rent any apartment.
Yeah.
Much.
And also the energy costs that you have, and the charm of cutting your own wood and to find it in the forest, branches that are blowing out of trees while storms were there, and you reuse it also. It's like a recycling project also for your heat.
Yeah.
Everything is like a bit of a recycling project, and you know, nothing is lost. You can recuperate everything.
Yeah, but for such amount, you won't be able to buy anything in Belgium.
No. And also the peace that you have around, it's priceless, you know.
We bought the chalet for €5,000.
Yeah.
But no warm water, no showers, you know, so
walls
roof,
out,
everything
out, and then everything back new in. But even then, you...
So 20,000 were with 5,000? Or
5,000 is included already in the price, probably. We are going probably a bit over the 20,000, but...
It's still amazing.
It's amazing.
We think we cannot do something...
No. Something else. It's really...
And before we lived in the city of Antwerp, in quite busy places. I think I personally lived in every zone from Antwerp.
Yeah.
But our last one was quite messy and busy, especially in the weekends. You live always the life of how society and the system is working with hours. Yeah. But here you have respect.
You're originally from Antwerp?
Yes, me, I'm from around Antwerp.
And you're from Italy?
Yeah, yes. I come from Caserta, from the south of Italy, yes.
Yes, you bring the warmth here.
And the coffee.
And what is hidden behind two doors?
So, yes, here we have the shower. You have light coming in now at the moment from the stained glass windows.
Yeah.
So if you shower, it's like this. I open there always a window to have some airstream floating in, and the door, and then we open all the windows at the moment to have a shower. You see here, it's like a composting toilet from Separate also, and a self-made cabinet to have some storage.
And you have hookups, electricity here and water.
Yes.
And you have social media where you document what you're doing, building, or...
I did it a little bit in the beginning, right? When we started, I started a little YouTube channel where I wanted to show more, but at the end, I used it the most for my art, you know. There is some video where I posted a few like pictures of frames of our working days, but it was too difficult for me to combine it, you know, while building. So it's mostly for my art. And, but yeah.
Same also here. I have an art page, but also I have like the little page that I just started actually to use, because it was never the intention to post it on social media. But I thought, okay, we are involved in it, so
why not?
Thanks for showing it around.
Thank you for coming.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this tour. It's very inspiring that without any building experience you can buy and build a cabin or house, and it proves again that you don't need big budget and you can find and build something affordable. Thanks for watching. The links from guys I will leave in description below, and see you in the next one. Cheers.